The aesthetic of the film, the look, the feel, the sound, the tone, the pace, those are things that I truly believe are 100% collaboration. In this case, it was working with 3 people that I'd worked with before. This would be Krang, or Pepin, who is the composer, Brett Bachman, who is going to be editing, and Noah Greenberg, who was the cinematographer. Yeah, the only note I would have is maybe if we can try to get like around a little bit more, so we're a little bit more dead on for the grab. I knew that we were going to be able to point the camera at the jungle, and just the mere fact that we were pointing it at the jungle made the production value look like it was $100 million film, or even more.
The vast majority of the film is shot in the jungle in Hawaii, which is a spectacularly beautiful place to film, but certainly not without its challenges. The light comes in and out quickly, it rains, it stops raining. We were shooting during the winter, the hours are shorter, and it is rainy season, and the light is spectacular. We wanted the light to feel very naturalistic. It wouldn't feel stylized, or you wouldn't have any awareness of a specific source other than an organic one like the sun. And to achieve that, we largely did leverage available light and modify that with silks and reflectors and the occasional HMI, but it was largely left to modifying what was there. An interesting challenge to the film was that and one of my great reservations upon reading the script was that a huge percentage of the film takes place at night in the jungle. And, were this a $20 million picture, that would have been exciting for different reasons. But it was a little bit of a, oh my, kind of moment, because, night for night in the jungle with a tiny crew is just, aside from the logistical complications, is also dangerous. And, we were shooting with an incredibly aggressive schedule, so it seemed essentially untenable. Given that, proposed to Josh that we perhaps consider shooting it day for night, which can look, very cheesy, depending on how you do it, or timed correctly can be a very effective tool. It's a delicate line because in the grade, finding the balance between it feeling naturalistic and actually dark in the way that your eye perceives it and the way that it perceptually feels correct is a very desaturated, typically lower contrast and fairly richly black, dark look. But depending on where that ends up projected, that can easily tip and end up feeling too dark and losing information that you really want. One scene that I really enjoyed filming and that immediately sort of comes to mind as a favorite is not one of the action sequences or any of the jungle stuff, but rather there's a very intimate moment that's a long take that's early in the film. I really enjoyed shooting it because it was very intimate with the actors. It was a tiny room, and we could only really just have me and the actors in the room. It was great because it was just this very sort of intimate, organic dance choreography between us as we sort of figured out how to make that all work in one long take.